Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Senior Night at Holland Christian. Tonight we will be taking the time to honor the 12 hardworking and dedicated seniors from the 2024-25 season. First up is senior number 2, Evan Atberger, escorted by his parents, head coach Dave Atberger and his mom Denise. After high school, Evan plans to go to college to play football. Evan's favorite dish, his mom's homemade taquitos with rice and homemade guacamole. His favorite football moment was riding the bus after wins and watching Dez catch the game-winning TD versus East Grand Rapids. His favorite verse is Psalm 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor steadfast in the way of sinners, nor steadfast in the seat of scornful. Number 4, Joe Strabbing, escorted by his parents, Rich and Stacy. He plans after high school to go to college, and his favorite food his mom makes are tacos. Joe's favorite football moment was the first win this season against Allendale. His favorite verse is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 5, Josh Bruxford, is escorted by his parents, Rob and Alicia Bexford. He plans after high school are undecided, and his favorite meal his mom makes is macaroni and cheese. Josh's favorite football moment is beating East Grand Rapids this year. His favorite verse is also Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 6, Gabe Confara, escorted by his parents, Jeff and Lindsay. His plans after high school are to play football and study finance. His favorite meal that his mom makes is when she makes omelets. Gabe's favorite football moment was doing belly flops in the giant mud puddle beside the practice field after a rain practice. His favorite verse is also Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 8, Caden Van Heist, escorted by his parents, Jeff and Heidi. After high school, Caden plans to continue his athletic and academic career playing D1 football and studying business in the MAC conference. His favorite meal that his mom makes is chicken Alfredo. His favorite football moment was also beating East Grand Rapids this year. Caden's favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Number 10, Des Meyer, escorted by his parents, Steve and Julie. Des is undecided on what he would like to do after high school, but he did say his favorite meal his mom makes is tacos. His favorite football moment is being able to play with his brothers in Christ. Number 54, Caleb Meyer is escorted by his parents, Steve and Julie. He is undecided on what he would like to do after high school, and his favorite dish his mom makes is chicken and rice. Caleb's favorite football moment is beating Unity last year. His favorite verse is also Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 22, Carter Brower, escorted by his parents, Matt and Katie. After high school, he plans to continue to work, and his favorite meal from his mom are burgers. Carter's favorite football moment was beating East Grand Rapids this year as well. His favorite Bible verse is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path for his name's sake. Number 55, Charlie King, escorted by his parents, Will and Elizabeth. Charlie is still undecided on his plans for after high school, but his favorite meal that his mom makes is pancakes. His favorite football moment is also beating East Grand Rapids this year. His favorite verse is also Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 56, Alex Pluckmeyer, escorted by his parents, Kevin and Alicia. Plock is still undecided on his plans after high school, but his favorite meal his mom makes are pork carnitas. His favorite football moment is also beating East Grand Rapids this year. His favorite verse is Psalm 73:26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and portion forever. Number 62, Clayton Dozeman, escorted by his parents, John and Heidi Dozeman. After high school, Clayton plans to be a mechanic. His favorite meal that his mom makes is also burgers. His favorite football moment was beating East Grand Rapids this year. And finally, senior number 74, Reed Spooner, escorted by his parents, Brad and Tracy. After high school, Reed is still undecided on his plans, and his favorite meal his mom makes are ham on buns. His favorite football moment was beating Spring Lake last year. His favorite verse, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Holland Christian senior class and their parents.
Once again, welcome to tonight's RK Conference Black Divisional matchup between the Thornapple Kellogg Trojans and our homestanding Holland Christian Maroons. Tonight is senior night, and we appreciate not only our senior football players, but our senior class and our 2025 Capstone sponsors for their support of the senior all-night party. Thanks to Proline Concrete, Cap Trust, June Marie's, Tiptoes, Rich and Tracy Stribbing, and Denoyer Chevrolet. As a greater community and as members of the OK Conference, please do your part to create a positive environment for everyone to enjoy this event. And remember that our primary goal is for our athletes to learn life lessons through educational athletics. There are bathrooms located in the same building as the concession stand. Also, please be aware of the emergency exits and their locations at this facility. For your safety, the athletic department and school administration encourages you to be aware of any unusual activity. Please report any suspicious activity to school personnel or to any game administrator on site this evening or to us up here in the press box. Enjoy the game and remember to report any suspicious activity. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is a privilege and was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Our veterans are pillar members in our community, and we are proud of all veterans in attendance with us tonight. Please rise to honor our country as Holland Christian seniors, Brennan Reitman, Noel Sprick, Will Petroya, and Levi Rosenwald lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Once again, Holland Christian seniors, Brad Reitman, Noel Sprick, Will Petroya, and Levi Rosenwald will be singing of our national anthem. Well, once again, pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Holland Christian High School for today's OK Black Conference matchup
Between our friends and visitors, the Trojans of Thornapple Kellogg. They are head coached by Jeff Dock, and we welcome back your 2024 Maroons of Holland Christian High School. They are coached by Dave Abberger, Caleb Brink, Nate Elzinga, David Akama, Max Garretts, and James Van Appledorn. In an earlier coin toss with our game officials, Holland Christian has won the toss and has elected to receive the opening kickoff. The Trojans of Thornapple Kellogg will kick off to start the first half.
HCLive welcomes you to Holland Christian High School here on the corner of Otto over the 30 and at the 32, over the 30 and at the 32-yard line. It's senior night here at Holland Christian, and it's been a great season. 5-1 on the year. Holland Christian's own loss to the vaunted Grand Rapids Catholic Central squad, who is always a powerhouse in the state of Michigan.
Definitely a bounce-back week for the Maroons tonight at home, coming off that 42-18 loss on the road last week against Catholic Central.
All right, Evan Abberger in the shotgun. He hands off to Myerd around the left side. Has some running room and picks up a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Yeah, a lot of storylines, Zach, tonight.
Holland Christian 5-1, seeking their first playoff bid since 2019, where they went to the state semifinal. Coach Aberger rebooting a program that struggled for a couple years.
Quick hit to Grotenheis. He looked before he ran, or he looked before he caught the ball.
Looked like the pass by Aberger there was a little bit behind Grotenheis, but definitely a ball. Grotenheis wants back on that one, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Maroons.
Grotenheis, a junior and one of Aberger's trusted wide receivers. And one thing, if you haven't seen the Maroons much this year, they are deep at the skill positions.
Absolutely. Simon Grotenheis, Gabe Confara, Isaiah Meyer, Des Meyer, Bruxford at receiver, all threats on offense, and of course Aberger, the senior quarterback for the Maroons. Flag on the play here. Looks like a false start on Holland Christian. We'll bump them back 5. Will be 2nd and 15 for Holland Christian here.
Isaiah Meyer next to Aberger. Aberger steps back and throws to his right, and he's got a big pickup down the sidelines. Gabriel Confara, the senior tight end. He also plays a little bit of wide receiver for the Maroons and picks up a big one down the sidelines.
Confara there, great route to get open. Went to the outside, the boundary of the field, and made number 3 miss and continued to run and pick up some yards after the catch. He's been a huge contributor for Holland Christian this season.
First down on the 26, deep in the Trojans' territory. And there's Grotenheis on a jet sweep. He'll pick up a few.
Number 3 there, the speedster for the Maroons, trying to get the ball in his hands. He had a touchdown last week and a loss on the road against Catholic Central. Thornapple Kellogg, 1-5 on the season this year, 0-3 in conference play. Head coach Jeff Dock is hoping to get a big upset win here on the road tonight against the Maroons.
2nd down and 7. Aberger barking out some directions to his line. And a handoff to Meyer up the middle with some nifty running, but only able to pick up a couple as the TK Trojans were up for the challenge on that one.
Meyer there, a nice juke move like Mark mentioned, able to pick up a couple yards when there really wasn't much there from his O-line. Holland Christian moving the ball slowly but surely to open up this possession at home tonight.
A lot of excitement. Last home game of the season for Holland Christian. Unless we pick up a playoff home game, we'll find that out here in a few weeks. Aberger looks to his left, and Grotenheis with a catch, but immediately hit by Elliot Neff, the sophomore Trojan DB.
Grotenheis there with a nice catch. He was lucky to hold on to that one. Neff lit him up before he even had time to turn upfield, and look where he was going.
So 4th down and 5, and the offense will stay on the field.
Holland Christian with Caden Van Heis, the star kicker for the Maroons, a senior. But Coach Aberger deciding we're going to set the tone here early at home tonight and go for it on a big 4th and 5 here to open this game.
Aberger's got one-on-one opportunity with Bruxford on his left, but another false start by the Holland Christian offense, and I think that'll bring Van Heis out. We'll see what Coach Aberger wants to do here early in the game.
Couple small, sloppy penalties by the Holland Christian offense.
And a timeout by Holland Christian. As you look on, it's Minion-ite now. It's Minion-out night. The Holland Christian Maroon platoon is getting after it and getting it done. You see all the minions. I saw, Zach, I don't know if you saw Agnes and Edith and Margot, the sisters. I saw Gru and Vector, too.
Holland Christian student section tonight, not messing around. Not only is their football team very good this year, I think their student section is one of the best in the state as well. 4th and 10 here for the Maroons.
The offense stays on the field. Abiger in the pistol. 4th down and 10. Maroons got to get to the 16. Abiger looks to his left, now right, and he's got his wide receiver open for a first down. We talked to Joshua Bruxford. We talked about that as they lined up before. Bruxford had a one-on-one matchup. I think Coach saw it and took advantage of it. Great play call and great execution by the Maroon offense.
Screenplay there for the Holland Christian offense, and like Mark mentioned, great play call and execution, and the O-line blocking well for Bruxford there.
Handoff to Myers around the right side. He's got a hole, gets hit as he makes it to the 6-yard line.
Caleb Summerhays, number 3 from Thornapple Kellogg there, in on the big hit. Myers hit by a couple defenders, still able to pick up some positive yardage. Holland Christian in the red zone, looking to put up the first points tonight.
2nd down and 4. Maroons are able to pick up a first down before the touchdown if needed. Abiger hoping that's not going to be the case as he rolls left. He finds his receiver, Grotenheis, who pushes down inside the 5, down to the, we'll call it the 2-yard line.
Simon,
and he picks up a first down.
Another great catch there, able to pick up a couple of yards after the catch despite 3 defenders on him. Holland Christian looking to punch it in.
Abiger looks to his right. He's got some pressure, and he eludes the defender, and he makes it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Holland Christian.
Number 2, Abiger, the senior quarterback for the Maroons. Looks like he was looking downfield at his reads. There was nothing open. Decided to utilize his legs and his athleticism and punches it in for Holland Christian, puts them up 6-0 here tonight at home. Caden Van Heijs in for the PAT here.
Van Heijs splits the uprights, and Holland Christian up 7-0, just under 8 minutes left in the first quarter, and Holland Christian took it 68 yards on their first possession. And Evan Abiger hits Pater with a nice run.
It's a Holland Christian offense that's averaging 30.33 points per game through 6 games. Thornapple Kellogg is allowing just over 40 points per game through 6 games. I expect the Maroons to keep rolling here tonight at home and show off that 6-headed monster they have on offense.
Zach Eldridge back to receive for the Trojans. Caden Van Heijs ready as the Maroon pickup unit.
TK will start with the ball deep in their territory, 80 yards away from a touchdown. We'll get our first chance to see the Holland Christian Maroon defense, which, they've had some great success this year as well.
Absolutely. They're only allowing 17 points per game through 6 games this season. They did allow 42 on the road against a very talented Catholic Central offense.
Handoff up the middle. And TK able to pick up about 5.
Gain of 5
And Debo Robinson with a carry. And a nice pickup on first down. You know, such a key to an offensive success is getting good yardage on first down. And, you know, I guess similarly, defensively, you want to start by limiting any yardage on first down. And that's a good start for TK if you are a Trojan fan. And a flip, a pitch back to Malachi Van Ingen. He's a junior.
Number 28 there, Malachi Van Ingen on the pitch reception from his quarterback. TK running a little bit of wing T RPO action here tonight against Holland Christian. Historically, an offense Holland Christian has struggled to defend the wing T and RPO.
And a 3rd down and 2 for TK. Manageable distance. Handoff up the middle. And Robinson able to pick up a first down. Beautiful night along the shores of Lake Michigan.
Warmer than expected for mid-October. Beautiful weather for football. Coming towards the end of the season here for both of these squads. Holland Christian looking to hopefully get a home playoff game here after their next 3 games.
Micah Dock keeps it around the left side. He's got a lot of room, and he's into the clear. He's over the 50, down to the 40 and the 30-yard line. The sophomore showing some speed. And TK into Maroon territory on their first possession of the night.
Number 12, Clayton Seegers there, able to make the tackle for the Maroons. Number 3, Simon Grotenhuis alongside him in coverage. TK starting off hot here on offense on the road. I've been impressed.
Handoff to Robinson. Struggles for a few yards. As Bruxford with the tackle, the senior.
Number 30, Robinson, has been a thumper up the A-gap so far tonight for TK. This RPO wing T is causing the Holland Christian defense a little bit of confusion here tonight to start this game. 2nd and 7 for TK on offense.
Pass complete to Zach Eldridge, down to the 21-yard line.
Clayton Seegers there, number 12, on the tackle as well. He's having a great game defensively for the Maroons tonight. Holland Christian defense looking to get off the field, hopefully with no points on the board. And the TK offense on the road showing up quick early here tonight.
Student section on that side of the field getting some energy. Robinson a little bit of energy on his own, and he takes the Trojans into the red zone.
Number 30, Robinson, with another nice run up the A-gap. The TK offensive line is balling out of control right now. They're blocking pretty well against a pretty stout Holland Christian defense and a pretty stout Holland Christian D-line specifically.
Micah Dock, the sophomore QB, leads his team to the line of scrimmage. And he passes to his left, has a wide receiver open. Looks like Van Engen again. And Van Engen picks up a nice gain and gives the Trojans another short 3rd down. And definitely in a kind of a 2-down, 4-down territory if you're thinking about. And there's Robinson, doesn't need another down to get that first down. He barrels his way to the 6-yard line.
Robinson having a fantastic start tonight. Hitting the A-gap, putting his shoulder down. Nothing crazy, no 50-yard runs from him yet, but 3 or 4 yards per carry, and the TK offense continues to march down the field on their first offensive possession.
Yeah, and they'll actually mark him at the 9. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And Doc keeps it. Picks up a few yards. Now he'll be at the 6-yard line. That'll bring up second down. A little bit of a surprise on the first drive. TK having their way against a solid Maroon defensive squad. We'll see how the Maroons respond. Is it bend but don't break? Doc pitches to Robinson on his right. He gets stood up. He's battling against a host of Maroon defenders. And a nice stop.
Number 6, Gabe Confara, the senior tight end and linebacker there, in on the tackle. Robinson, like Mark mentioned, continues to just keep his chest and shoulders straight up and his legs pumping, running the ball. He's having a fantastic start.
Third down and goal for the Trojans. And a key play as we near the 1-minute mark of the first quarter.
Big play here for the Holland Christian defense.
Doc keeps it, pitches to his right, and Camden Peter will make it to the end zone, giving the Trojans their first touchdown of the night.
The TK offense running that RPO, the same style that Air Force and Army run in college football. Not necessarily heralded programs in college football, Air Force and Army, but definitely a difficult offense to defend for some of the powerhouse teams. And TK having a lot of success here tonight.
TK will go for 2. And handoff to Robinson. He's going to get stopped short of the line. And Holland Christian holds on that 2-point conversion and retains the lead. Holland Christian 7, TK 6. And a nice play as really TK had their way the entire length of the field, 80 yards, scored the touchdown, but then the Maroons got stout on that 2-point conversion. Nice stop, and if you're going to take something from that drive, I guess that's it, that it ended with a stop when it was needed.
Number 6, Gabe Confara, and number 12, Clayton Seegers, both in on that tackle to stop Robinson from getting the 2-point conversion. The TK offense driving 80 yards for the touchdown on their first offensive possession, running the RPO style offense, a little bit of wing T, a little bit of RPO. Holland Christian defense struggling to see where the ball is going to go and biting on a couple of the fakes. TK lining up to kick off. Holland Christian has number 23, Isaiah Meyer, back deep to return the kick. And we'll see the Holland Christian offense for a second time.
A little bit of a short kickoff by TK, and it will give the Maroons a really nice field position on the 44-yard line. 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. TK creeping up. You wonder if HC will want to go long. Actually, handoff around the side to Feek. Feek picks up 3. Feek, the junior running back. He's had a nice season as kind of a 1-2 punch to Myard.
Feek, a speedster there at running back for Holland Christian. Interesting to see what their offense will do on this possession. Whether they try to air it out with their star tight end Gabe Confaro and Simon Grotenheis at wide receiver, or rely on their O-line and running backs Feek and Isaiah Myard.
Habiger hands off to Myard. Myard with some speed. Up over the 50, first down. And as he battled, yeah, it looked like he fumbled, which he did. But Jackson Bishop there to jump on the ball. First down for Holland Christian, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Holland Christian 7, TK 6. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back here on HC Live.
When play resumes to start the second, Maroons will have possession 1st and 10. Ball will be placed at the midfield stripe. Correction, 45-yard line.
We are back to start the second quarter. Habiger with a keeper up the middle. And a short gain for the Maroons. Holland Christian 5-1 on the season. Middleville 1-5 in the newly formed OK Black Conference. We're going to have Dave Engbers on toward the end of the halftime break to just kind of unpack the evolution of conference realignment. And this year, there's been big changes. And Dave will talk a little bit about that and how that affects Holland Christian and schools across West Michigan. Second down and 9. Habiger looks to his left, got a receiver open. And I think that was Bruxford who picks up a first down.
Joshua Bruxford, the senior wide receiver for Holland Christian. A big first down.
Yeah, if you missed it, you'll want to go back and check out the HC Live broadcast of the introductions of all the seniors. Holland Christian has 12 seniors. Habiger with a pitch back to Grotenheis. That will not go down as a pass, as he threw it backwards. A nice play by the Maroons.
Simon Grotenheis on the catch there, trying to get in space in the open field. The speedster, only a junior for the Maroons. Holland Christian's offense marching slowly down the field. Their second possession offensively.
Habiger hands it off to Myard. Myard showing off his speed, vision, and he will pick up a first down for the Maroons as they are driving on their second possession of the night. Hopefully you'll get a chance. They're driving to the side of the field where the students are. as they've done all season long. The Maroon platoon has brought themes. Tonight, I think, is one of the best. It's Minion out at Holland Christian. Gru, Vector, and all the sisters in full force along with the Minions. Abiger straight back. He looks to his right. He's got a wide receiver open. That is Gabe Confara. Touchdown, Maroons.
Number 6, Gabe Confara there, the senior tight end, with his 5th touchdown this season for Holland Christian. He's a playmaker on both sides of the ball. Huge touchdown for the Maroons to put them up at home tonight. Caden Van Heis in for the PAT attempt.
Van Heis up and good. And Holland Christian is up 8, 14-6.
Interesting to see by the TK offense to see them go for 2 and not able to convert with a tackle by number 12 Clayton Seegers and Gabe Confara, who just scored the touchdown for the Maroons on defense. Puts TK down 8 on the road here tonight.
Confara with a great catch, tiptoes down the sideline.
Abiger there, great footwork in the pocket and a great tight spiral to his senior number 6 for the touchdown. Caden Van Heis in for the kickoff for the Maroons. TK ready to receive. 9:55 to go in the second quarter.
TK not even interested in receiving. Definitely have watched film, and Van Heis is well known around the OK Black as well as the state for having a big foot. And TK will be faced with having to go 80 yards for another touchdown. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Maroon coaching staff have made as TK with their second possession of the night.
TK running the RPO offense. 2 running backs, a quarterback that does a lot of fakes.
Micah Dock with a fumble. Holland Christian's going to recover this, and Maroons are in business again.
Number 57, Jackson Allen for Holland Christian. Looks like he picked up the fumble. Just a bad exchange by the TK offense there. 55, Plockmeyer. Correction, 56, Plockmeyer, sorry. Might have knocked that ball out, put it on the turf. Holland Christian offense will take over.
Yeah, junior Jackson Allen with a heads-up play and a quick recovery. Abiger looks to Grotenheis, who hadn't turned yet. He was a little bit tied up with the defender.
Thought that should have been a flag there. Grotenheis getting held on his shoulder pads by a TK defender.
He had a mismatch as a linebacker, had no chance against Grotenheis, and he got away with one there.
Holland Christian 2nd and 10. In the red zone, looking to score their 3rd touchdown in the first half tonight.
Des Meyer, 5 touchdowns. He's split to the far right. Abiger going to hand off to Meyer. Meyer eludes the first defender around the left side, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Holland Christian. Meyer with that burst of speed, that seems like every game getting quicker and quicker. We've got a flag.
Looks like a flag that could be on Holland Christian. Could be a holding call potentially.
Yeah, it looked in the vicinity of a hold. And so not so fast, my friends.
Touchdown.
Holland Christian gonna be brought back to the 13 with a 2nd and 10. And they've been resilient. They get knocked back with a penalty call, but all year long they've responded with a little bit of adversity. Here's a pass deep and a grab. Touchdown. Looks like Bruxford, who goes up as Aberger floated that ball perfectly. Bruxford ran by his defender and able to score the touchdown just like that.
Bruxford there on a great catch, one-on-one with the defender. Aberger says, I'll throw it up in the air and let you go get it. Holland Christian offense that's averaging just over 30 points per game this season. Already got 20 on the board tonight.
Bruxford is making plays tonight on senior night. Love to see it.
Aberger there with almost a perfect ball. I don't think he could have thrown that any better. Let it hang up in the air and let Bruxford go and get it. .9:17 to go in the second quarter. Holland Christian offense playing fast, scoring quick. Caden Van Heis, the senior kicker.
Three for 3 on extra points. So dependable. And you know, when you think about TK going for 2, you got to believe they don't have that dependable kicker. Holland Christian's been blessed to have Van Heis the last 3 years. And he'll be moving on to the MAC next year. He's got a few full ride offers from some MAC schools. Has yet to declare, but will do so in the coming months. 21-6. Holland Christian in what's been a highly entertaining night. Holland Christian has not been scored on the offensive, has not been stopped on the offensive side of the ball. TK had a nice first possession resulting in a touchdown. The second possession ended quickly with a mishandled snap by quarterback Micah Dock. And here is their third possession of the night. Shout out to all the people that run tonight's event. HCLive does an amazing job. It seems like every game steps up their production. And so pumped to see that student-led organization do what they do. As Middleville picks up a couple yards on first down.
TK running the RPO. Number 6, Zach Eldridge there on the carry. Picked up 3 yards. Curious to see what they're able to do offensively after marching 80 yards on their opening possession and punching in a touchdown here on the road.
Doc hands it off to Robinson. He's got some room right up the middle, almost to the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down by Bruxford, but not until after he picks up the first down for TK.
Bruxford there on a game-saving tackle. TK running the orbit with the other running back coming behind the quarterback on the RPO. in Debo Robinson, number 30, taking the draw play up the A-gap. Able to pick up a huge first down. The TK offense starting hot on this second possession for them tonight.
Yeah, Robinson, a junior. And a fake handoff to him. And a handoff around the side to Camden Peter, a sophomore. You know, it's senior night, but these sophomores and juniors are like, hey, wait a minute, how about us on both sides of the ball? Holland Christian with some juniors showing out. TK with some sophomores and juniors. And youth is served.
The youngins contributing early tonight. TK 3rd and 1 here.
Doc keeps it, and he'll pick up the first down, fights for more, and picks up about 5. And the Trojans with a first down in Maroon territory for the second time tonight. They find themselves at the 41, and the Maroons looking for answers and looking for a stop.
Holland Christian's defense struggling a little bit to defend this RPO by the TK offense. A lot of fakes by the quarterback and running backs. Don't know where the ball is going to go.
Pitch wide. That is bottled up by Jackson Allen.
Number 6, Zach Eldridge on the carry for TK, not able to pick up much there.
We talked about the critical first down play, and that right there is a big one for the Maroons, because I think it's the first time all night that they've been able to push the Trojans behind the chains after first down, and now it's a 2nd and long, 2nd and 12. Robinson up the middle. He's going to find another first down after some hard running all the way down to the 26. He's a load.
Number 30, Robinson, up the A-gap again, showing off his quick burst and strength, continuing to run after contact. He did hobble back to the huddle.
And we hope he's okay. He's a talented running back for TK and showing out tonight. And another handoff to Robinson, the workhorse back. Picks up about 4. And the Trojans continue to march into Maroon territory. You know, we've seen Holland Christian all year. They haven't necessarily seen this type of offense.
First RPO offense they have played. Every other team in the 6 games prior has run a spread offense. The RPO is hard to defend. You don't know where the ball is going to go.
Doc hands it off. And this time, the Trojans are met immediately. You just see the running back upended by William Grant, the junior. And we've got 3rd down and 4. Big play on both sides of the ball. Doc is going to keep it. He looks to pick up the first down, and it appears he has it.
Doc on the quarterback keeper there. Fakes it to number 30, Robinson. Takes it up the A-gap, able to pick up the first down. The TK offense in the red zone, looking to punch it in.
21-6. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half at Holland Christian, as Holland Christian and TK face off in an OK Black matchup. Doc fakes the handoff to Robinson and hands it off to Eldridge around the right side, and the Maroons ready for that one.
Eldridge lit up by a host of Maroon defenders. Holland Christian's linebackers in a defensive line starting to pick it up here, figuring out this RPO offense, keying on some of the reads and playing their assignment.
Doc fakes the pitch, rolls to his right. He looks, and it's going to be intercepted by Grotenheis, ready for that. Looks like a possible late hit as Grotenheis was taken out of bounds. Big time play by the Maroons, big time play by the junior Simon Grotenheis. And a personal foul by TK. That will give the ball to the Maroons up over the 35 to the 37-yard line. And Simon Grotenheis with a big-time play for the Maroons.
Grotenheis in coverage there, keeping his eyes on the quarterback, keying where the quarterback is looking, hence where the ball is going to go, able to pick it off. Huge play defensively for the Maroons. Holland Christian will take over 1st and 10 on offense.
One of the things we talked about was turnovers at the top of the broadcast. Maroons with 2. And they have a quick hitter out to Joshua Bruxford, who's able to pick up another Maroon first down as the Maroons look to score before halftime.
Holland Christian with a fumble recovery and an interception defensively already tonight.
Abiger, sprint right, passes it to Grotenheis, who catches it. And he's able to pick up another first down. A nice gain by the Maroons.
Simon double clutched the ball there on that catch, put his shoulder down, picked up some yards. After the catch, he's having a great start tonight.
That's one of the things that Abiger has done all year long. He's been able to pass the ball to his wide receivers in a position to run after the catch. Does it again there. Abiger looks across the middle. Now he looks wide right, and a brilliant play by Grotenheis. I'll tell you, that was close to being picked off. And you'll see it on replay here. Grotenheis gets his hand in the mix and knocks it away from TK. And it falls harmlessly to the ground.
Simon there being double teamed by 2 TK defenders, pointing up to the sky to his quarterback, telling him throw it up in the air. Abiger, I want the jump ball.
Hand off to Myerd. Up the middle, only able to pick up a couple as TK ready for that play. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Big 3rd down for Holland Christian. 21-6, they lead at home.
Bruxford one-on-one. We'll see if Abiger looks to him. He goes over the middle this time to Simon Grotenheis, unable to convert. And that will bring up a 4th down and 8. Abiger begging to coach, let's keep rolling. And they'll talk it over.
Holland Christian's offense continuing to try to get the ball into number 3, Simon Grotenheis' hands. The superstar receiver for Holland Christian. 4th and 8, and the Holland Christian offense will remain on the field.
Abiger straight back. Over the middle to Grotenheis. Grotenheis with some nifty running, but he is going to fall short of the first down as a convoy of Trojans were ready for Grotenheis, and that will turn the ball over on downs. TK with the ball, minute 23 left at the 42-yard line.
Nice ball there by Aberger to Simon Grotenheis. Just unable to find blockers down the field. He was met by about 6 TK defenders, and they will take over on offense.
Oh, they were cheering because that was our fourth down.
Doc keeps it, and nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for TK. And TK calls a timeout.
The OK Conference has the following sportsmanship expectations created by all member schools. Positively cheer for your team. Respect all players, officials, and coaches.
TK down 21-6, looking for some 2-for-1 as they'll receive the second half kickoff. Gotta believe it's touchdown or bust on this possession. Doc back to pass. He rolls out and he's going to be taken down as Jackson Allen, we've called him all night long, picks up a sack. Looks like Allen was being held, and he fought through it and took Doc down, and that may end TK's hopes to score in the second quarter as we near halftime. They're going to just let the play clock roll, and Coach Dave Aberger is going to let it roll as well, content with a 15-point lead going into halftime.
Holland Christian defensively able to figure out the RPO. TK on offense on their first possession punched in a touchdown, unable to score since Holland Christian leads it 21-6.
And then we were doing like a paper, and we were filling it out, and we were like, okay, now we go around the class, and we were going to keep looking, and Liam was like saying something about, I think it was something about
All right, 3rd down and 17. As it appears we are going to halftime with the Holland Christian up 21-6. You'll want to stay with us at halftime. We've got a couple interviews. Player, coach, I believe father, son, right at halftime. And then we're also going to bring Dave Engbers on to talk a bit about the OK Blue realignment, or the OK Conference realignment, and a statement play by the Maroons defense.
56, Alex Plockmeyer, and 57, Jackson Allen in on the tackle for the Maroons. Holland Christian's defensive line making some nice plays in this first half.
And a timeout by Holland Christian. That's a smart one. Let's force TK to make a successful punt. 14 seconds left. You can't run a play and run the clock out. You really have to punt the ball with 14 seconds left. And anything can happen in this kind of scenario. You got Grotenheis back. And with his speed, anything can happen. And it'll be our first opportunity to see TK's punting team on the field. And that's the QB, Doc, with a kick. And TK touching the ball and effectively stopping the clock. You know, you let that thing go and don't touch it, they're not going to stop it until you do. 6 seconds left. Holland Christian with probably one play, although with Caden Van Heis's foot, you get the ball to maybe the 35 on a quick hitter. You got a timeout.
Caden Van Heis, plenty capable of kicking it from long distances. We've seen him kick 45-yard field goals this season. Holland Christian with a 21-6 lead tonight at home. 6 seconds until halftime.
Or maybe you run two plays, you run a quick out here and give Abiger a little bit less distance to throw it. We'll see what Coach Abiger's got dialed up. And a quick out play and a hook and ladder. And that will bring us to the end of the first half with a little bit of fireworks to end. Confara with a hook and ladder and a nice play by the Maroons. 21-6. We're going to halftime. We've got some interviews. Hope you'll stay with us here on HC Live.
Here we are a couple hours before Holland Christian's last home game against TK Middleville. I'm Devin Duman. I'm here with Coach Brink. Coach, as the anticipation builds, how are we feeling for our last home game?
I'm extremely excited. I know our boys are very, very ready, very prepared for this game. TK is going to be tough, but there's nothing like playing in front of our home crowd. Our student section has been so loud every night, so it's going to be a really fun environment.
Awesome. Well, everyone here on the HCLive team is super excited. We can't wait to see these stands full. And as always, go Maroons.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Holland Christian High School. It is, of course, senior night, which I have a couple of seniors with me, and we got Middleville on top. So let's talk about the seniors. So then, Kaden, let's talk about you. Let's look at the win again. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so we got TK tonight, who we don't know too much about them. We haven't played them in years past. We're just going in with that mentality that anybody can do damage, and we just got to do our jobs tonight.
So then, for instance, okay, we got senior quarterback. What are we looking at? Like, for instance, we haven't seen Middleville yet in a long time. What are we looking at for them?
Well, we haven't seen what their defense does a lot, but we've got a few things on the film we're going to try to do. Just, find for the weaknesses and just honestly just do our job, like play our offense.
So then, Josh, let's talk about you a little bit. Where are we going to go to college roughly next year, and what are you, like, your degree, if you know it?
Yeah, I'm undecided right now. Looking at a few colleges. I plan to go for engineering.
So then, Coach, let's talk a little bit about Middleville. We just heard a little bit about it, but you never know. We haven't played them in a long time, so what are we looking at with Middleville?
Yeah, Middleville is super aggressive. Those kids, they got a lot of fight in them. They play hard. They're scrappy. They get after it. We saw last night with the JV guys. We saw it on film. They forced Catholic Central into a couple 3-and-outs initially. They forced East Grand Rapids into a couple 3-and-outs. They just have a way of getting a bend here. They bring a lot of pressure. They play a 5 front, and they'll go back and forth between a 5 front and a 3 front on defense, which changes the pressure. It changes how you block it up front. And so they want to make the quarterback uncomfortable, and we're going to try and get the ball out quick tonight.
So then, for instance, are they going to blitz a lot tonight, or we don't know?
We don't know, but we think that they're going to blitz tonight. We think that they're going to bring some pressure from the middle of the field, perhaps from their Mike or their Will backers. They're going to bring some edge pressure, whether it's from the field or the boundary tonight. So they're definitely going to bring pressure, try to make us uncomfortable. We've just got to find a way to pick up the pressure and know where the ball's got to go.
So do we know anything about playoffs yet?
We don't know yet. We just know we've got Middleville tonight, and the most important game on our schedule is tonight at 7 o'clock. And so that's what we're looking at. But we're looking forward to getting into the playoffs, and we're going to fight for home field advantage during that.
Okay, so thanks for watching HCLive and Go Maroons.
Go Maroons.
The boys recount it. They get one. First team to clear the thing wins.
They just knocked the tiptoes hula hoop. The boys throw again. Nice try, Mr. Zahn. That's very close, Chloe. As soon as you can get your beanbag back to the other side. First team to clear their hoops wins. So very close, Mr. Melcher. Nice try, Miss Melcher. The senior boys seem to be moving a little bit faster. Simon with a great
one. They just knocked off railing concrete. Ladies, you got your work cut out. Come on, girls.
cheer 'em on, ladies and gents. Just outside. Mr. Vanderzee with the toss. Just outside. Very close, Miss Geerlings. Colin DeNoyer, a bit too far. Miss Halma with the toss. That's good. She knocks off Rich and Tracy Strabbing. Way to go. Even as of right now, Mr. Engbers with the toss. Just outside the hoop. It's good. Give a big hand for Hannah Tate. She knocks off DeNoyer Chevrolet. And the boys knock off Tiptoes. The hoop there is good. You may remove that one. You may remove that one. Boys, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. Girls, you have 6 to go. We have an even match.
Are we looking?
All right, welcome to the booth at HCLive. Here we're on the 50-yard line with Dave Engbers. Dave is the AD for Holland Christian. And, you know, one of the things we wanted to unpack is the OK realignment. And, you know, Dave, as we think about this, you know, why does the OK realign every 4 to 6 years?
Yeah, that's a great question, and one that a lot of people have, especially when you see all these new teams coming into new leagues and switches. What you have is whenever schools change in enrollment, you've got schools like, say, Caledonia that years ago started growing like a weed and getting bigger. Byron Center now. We used to be in a division with Byron. Now they're a school of, say, 1,250 students. They no longer are a fit with schools like Holland Christian at about 650. So anytime you have enrollment changes, or you might have like a Wyoming Park and Rogers, you have consolidation, that warrants shifting of things. And so the OK Conference has a 4-year cycle. They realign every 4 years. We're in year 1. We're considering making sure we have our rules correct. Year 2, we accept applications for schools to come in. And then year 3, we actually start to design realignment. We're in year 1. So last year was year 4. We should have been all set. We had it all set, and we were not in our current alignment, and some schools decided to pull out. When that happened, we had to do an emergency, and it was really difficult, but our conference bound together, and collectively we got it done. And so we can talk a little bit about maybe where we are right now.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, one of the things that's constant is change. We're in a place where there's been some seismic change. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the seismic changes, I think we had 7 schools that left the conference. Now we're down to a conference of 41. The biggest changes for Holland Christian in the schools that we're with is geographically we came a lot closer. Both Zeelands and Holland, right down the street here, are now with us. And what we lost with schools like, say, West Catholic, Fruitport is now in the silver. Allendale wasn't that far away, but most of our long trips, except for Spring Lake, are now there in different conferences. And so we're much tighter geographically, but we have a little bigger enrollment differences with some schools up over 1,000.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic for the students, for the fans, to not have to travel as far. You know, one of the things, though, that our listeners or viewers might be thinking about is, boy, we've got this OK Black with Holland Christian playing teams like Catholic Central, East Grand Rapids, but you were talking about all of these closer schools. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so most sports, like sports like, say, swim, lacrosse, they're in a tiered group of sports. And then most of our other sports, tennis, basketball, soccer, we're in the OK Black. And like I talked about, the close geography. In order for us to get this past our current alignment, the realignment committee was given permission to separate football, kind of like we do with lacrosse and swim. And the reasoning there was the school's appetites to vote yes grew immensely when football was not in it. Football carries a lot of weight. Sometimes the argument could be made in a sport like football that you have to have closer enrollments to be a little more competitive. Sometimes a school like Holland Christian at 650 is going to struggle more against a 1200. Anyway, so I was not on that committee, luckily, but they worked tirelessly, and they came out with a proposal for us to vote on that had the OK Black. Now, we're the only school in the OK Black that is also in the OK Black for football. It's kind of odd, and we're with some different schools. And it's a little wonky, but it's what we needed to do to get enough yes votes for the whole thing to pass, to be quite frank.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you, at 5-1, when you're talking football, I think it's worked out pretty well.
It's worked out well for the Maroons. We're having a great year. So happy for our program right now. And the energy here in the stadium, what you guys are doing with HCLive is just through the roof. It's unbelievable, what you guys do on this broadcast. So much appreciation to you, the crew. There's all kinds of crew working upstairs, here, down on the field. It's really unbelievable. The other day I was in a classroom of Mr. Slank, and there's 24 computers, and it's just a machine. They're working on all the graphics that you guys see here. Students are learning tons of great things and doing great work, and hopefully our viewers just get to enjoy the show now.
Yeah, that's so cool. There is no better production, I say, not only in the state, but I think it'd be hard-pressed to see a better production in the United States.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
thanks for coming up in the press box with us tonight, Dave. And
you
thanks
bet, Mark.
for all the work you do, too.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a few on HC Live.
Set, go. That's on the line. That doesn't count. Sorry. Chloe, that's good. Mr. Vanderzee, that is not good. I am so sorry. That is good. Way to go, Mr. Walraven. That is good. The team on my left is ahead. They only got one to go. Nick Zahn for the win. Ladies and gents, give them a hand if you would. Congratulations to our seniors. Thanks again to all of our sponsors, Tiptoes, DeNoyer Chevrolet, Jean Marie's, Proline Concrete, Cap Trust, and Rich and Stacy Strabbing. Go Maroons!
Hey, my name is Devin Dumais. Here we are live from the student section. We're looking at a great game. HC leading with 21, TK down to 6. Here I am in the student section. How are we feeling about tonight's game? Woo! Oh yeah! Loving the Minion theme. Woo! Awesome.
I couldn't hear it, but they can hear it up there. So I don't know exactly what it sounds like. It'll be about 30 seconds behind. Let's see if we catch it.
Just for the reminder, Holland Christian
Fans, the Maroons will be back in action next week, Friday night, as they will travel to Northview to take on the Wildcats of Northview High School. Game time kickoff set for 7 o'clock next week, Friday night at Northview High School.
Welcome back to Holland Christian. So much going on tonight. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. As we get ready for second half action, I'm going to turn it over to Zach Doctor for some first half stats, and then we'll have some observations as we start the second half.
Holland Christian offensively, Evan Aberger, the senior, 12 of 16 passing for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Meyerd, number 23, the running back, has 33 yards rushing. Number 3, Simon Grotenhuis at wide receiver, has 6 catches for 37 yards for Holland Christian. Josh Bruxford, number 5, the senior wide receiver, has 44 yards and a touchdown. Gabe Confara, number 6, the senior tight end, has 58 yards receiving on 2 catches and a touchdown. On the defensive side of the ball, number 12, Clayton Seegers, leads Holland Christian with 8 tackles. And number 9, Will Grant, has 6 tackles.
Yeah, some really nice statistics for Holland Christian. You know, Zach, before we go to kind of some observations, first half's observations, I just want to kind of give a shout out to the seniors. It's senior night. They've been so impactful, not only this year for the football program, but throughout their time spent at Holland Christian as student athletes. We're just going to read down the list of seniors. Evan Aberger, the QB. Joe Strabbing, wide receiver. Joshua Bruxford, wide receiver. Gabriel Confara, tight end. Caden Van Heis, the kicker. Des Mayard, the wide receiver. Carter Brower, running back. We got Caleb Mayard, O-line. Charles King, O-line. Alexander Plockmeyer. You know, and a lot of these guys play offense and defense. Plockmeyer, defensive line and offensive line. You got Clayton Dozeman, offensive line, and Reed Spooner, offensive line. Just a shout out to all of those seniors and the impact that they've had at Holland Christian.
Holland Christian with 12 seniors, like Mark mentioned. We are celebrating them tonight and their success on the varsity level. Couple of observations from the first half. I thought Holland Christian's offense looked fantastic. Number 2, Evan Aberger, showing great pocket presence. He threw a couple really nice balls. He threw a great ball to number 6, Gabe Confar at tight end. They converted on the touchdown. Isaiah Meyer running the ball well for Holland Christian. Simon Grotenhuis playing well offensively, catching the ball. Had an interception on defense as well. The Holland Christian defense only allowing 6 points to a pretty solid TK offense who runs an RPO. Difficult to stop because you don't know where the ball is going.
Thornapple Kellogg will receive.
Holland Christian looking every bit of a playoff team. They are 16th in the state in Division 4 as we look on to Mignonite. Check the students out. Getting after it. I mean, we got Agnes, Edith, and Margot, the sisters up there. We got Gru, Vector, and a lot of excitement. The Maroon platoon getting it done just like their peers who are getting it done on the football field. Districts start first week of November. November 1 and 9 are districts. Regionals, 15th. Semis, the 23rd, and the finals, November 29 and 30, is a onside kick. The Maroons trying to sneak a quick one. And Whitmore and the Trojans were ready for that. I wasn't.
TK's special teams there, like Mark mentioned, ready. I was confused whether or not that was a planned onside kick by the Holland Christian special team unit or accidental. Nonetheless, the TK offense will take over 1st and 10. 6 points on the board tonight. They're running an RPO offense that in their opening possession looked really, really good. They marched the ball 80 yards down the field and put up 6 on this Holland Christian defense.
Yeah, if it was, I mean, it could have been Van Heis's shortest kick of his career if it wasn't intentional.
Number 30, Robinson, up the A-gap there for TK. Able to pick up, looks about 8 yards there.
2nd down and 5 for the Trojans. The sophomore QB, Micah Dock, had a nice first half. Other than that missed handoff and INT, he played pretty well for the Trojans. And a pitch wide left. William Grant with a tackle. And I'll tell you, William Grant doesn't get him. And he could have had a big run. Malachi Van Engen had a lot of room in front of him. So nice play by Grant.
Grant, the junior linebacker for the Maroons. Great tackle there. He's been a contributor on the Holland Christian defense all season.
Doc with a pitch to Van Engen again. Some nifty running. He's going to pick up a 1st down. And the Trojans in business on their first possession of the 2nd half.
Van Engen picked up the 1st down. 21-6 game currently. Big offensive possession for TK. If they are able to punch in a touchdown, will cut the lead to a 1-score game on the road in what could be a huge upset for a team that is 1-5 thus far this season.
Doc keeps it. And he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Holland Christian defensive line continuing to get off blocks tonight against this tough RPO offense. They struggled on the opening possession that TK had the ball, where TK was able to march it 80 yards down the field and score. Holland Christian since then has adapted defensively, able to make their reads, play their assignments, And TK has not scored since that opening possession.
Robinson up the middle, and he is stuffed. And that'll bring up a long third down for TK.
Number 9, Will Grant there, the junior linebacker on the tackle. He's having a big night for Holland Christian. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's actually 3rd and 5 if you look at the chain gang. Doc hands it off to Robinson. He's going to pick up a couple, and that'll bring up a 4th down for TK. And I think the decision really is an easy one. Now, they've been able to pick up a couple yards relatively easily tonight, and we've got a 4th down and 2. Big play early in the second half as the Trojans in dire need of a score, as the Maroons have not been stopped offensively. And a handoff up the middle. TK able to pick up a 1st down inside the 10, and that'll be a 1st and goal.
Malachi Van Eggen on the carry there. Picked up the 1st down for the Maroons. TK in the red zone, looking to punch it in.
Doc keeps it around the left side, and he's going to prance into the end zone for a Trojan score. Untouched. And the Trojans cut the lead to 9 with an opportunity to cut it to 7 with a 2-point conversion.
Like we just mentioned, Mark and I talking about if TK offensively was able to punch in a touchdown and they convert this 2-point conversion, it's going to be a 1-score game on the road. Heavy set formation for TK.
And a fake handoff up the middle. Doc sprints right, kicks it to his running back. That time looks like Spencer Ibima, who scores the 2-point conversion. And just like that, just like you said, Zach, it's a 1 touchdown, a 7-point deficit for the Trojans. Well, one of the things as a heavy favorite that you want to do is you want to break the will of your opponent. And Holland Christian had an opportunity maybe there in the first possession to do that. Get a stop, get the ball back, and score. And I'll tell you, the Trojans up for the task. Drive down the field and score with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. A ton of time left in the second half. And we'll see how the Maroon offense responds.
TK special teams unit getting ready to kick off. Down 7 on the road, seeking a big upset over a very talented Holland Christian football team.
Micah Dock doing it all tonight. He kicks it. A little bit of a pooch kick. I believe that was Bruxford.
Joshua Bruxford, the senior wide receiver for Holland Christian. Picked up a couple yards. Holland Christian's offense unable to be stopped by this TK defense thus far tonight. 3 for 3 on touchdowns, 21 points on the board. They will take over with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter here at home.
Abiger hands off to Myard. Myard battles. He almost gets stripped there as he went around the line. You'll see it on the replay right there, but is able to hang on to it and pick up a first down and brings the Maroon offense into TK territory. Nice pickup and a first down for the Maroons. Abiger hands it off. Myard with a quick cut up the middle. And he's able to pick up about 5. That'll bring up second down and 5. On a beautiful night on the campus of Holland Christian. Unbelievable facilities, a field that was redone a couple years ago. And a beautiful place to play a fall Friday night football game.
And a revamped Holland Christian program looking to start 6-1 this season.
Abiger fakes the handoff, rolls left, and he's got his wide receiver, Gabe Confara, who breaks the tackle into the open, down inside the 30 to the 29. And the Maroons are marching down the field.
Number 6, Confara, like I mentioned, a touchdown in the first half and 2 receptions. Great catch. Continuing to be a factor for the Maroons, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but also on defense.
Confara so hard to bring down. Abiger looks to his right, this time to Des Mayard with a nifty move. And Des picks up a first down for Holland Christian. Des with that big-time touchdown catch against East Grand Rapids a few weeks ago right here at Holland Christian.
Des, a contributor offensively for the Maroons as well. Like Mark and I have mentioned, they got Simon Grotenhuis at wide receiver, Des, Gabe Confara, Isaiah Myard at running back, Evan Abiger at quarterback. Very talented offense for the Maroons.
Fake to Feek and a pass on a quick slant. And the Maroons unable to convert the pass.
Looked like there was a little bit of contact early before the ball arrived on that throw. A nice throw by Evan Abiger. Unable to pick up the completion. 5:16 to go in the third quarter. Holland Christian Stadium. The Maroons lead 21-14. Seeking to go 6-1 this season.
Bruckford wide open. We'll see what Abiger does. He's going to hand off. Myard with a little bit of a juke. He's going to go wide all the way to the sideline. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Holland Christian.
Myard, a very talented runner. He can juke you on the first cut, run you over, stiff arm you, run east-west, run north-south. Showing a lot of athleticism tonight.
So many options for Abiger. An abundance of blessings with this squad.
Very talented offense that, like we mentioned, has yet to be stopped. 3 for 3 on touchdowns tonight.
And a shout out to that offensive line that's ultimately catapult the running game into heights as you see Simon Grotenhuis with a touchdown.
Number 3, Simon Grotenhuis, the junior wide receiver for Holland Christian. Definitely a star offensively. He's been a go-to and a focal point for this Holland Christian offense all season. able to haul in the touchdown catch, puts the Maroons up 27-14, and Caden Van Heist in to attempt the PAT.
Like clockwork, he converts. I'll tell you, the offensive line, we were talking about it before that touchdown, giving the running back so much room to run, but also Abiger so much time to pass. And as a QB, that's your best friend. You got an offensive line that you can count on to give you that time to pass. And as you watch the replay, they definitely did. Abiger able to convert the pass to Simon Grotenhuis. 28-14, the Holland Christian doubling up TK. TK not set up to come back. And we'll see what they do here.
TK offensively running that RPO offense, not necessarily an offense that is set up to play fast. Down 14 points on the road. Caden Van Heist kicking off. Touchback.
We haven't seen them throw downfield, and really the offense isn't set up to throw downfield. You know, some quick hitters, some screens, some
running
quick
back
hitters.
Orbits, quick hitters, quarterback draws, a lot of fakes in the RPO offense. It is a difficult offense to defend because you don't know where the ball is going to go. Holland Christian on defense has done a really good job tonight, only allowing 14 points to an interesting RPO offense from TK. They will take over down 14, 5:03 to go in the third quarter. The Holland Christian student section tonight has been loud. Minion out.
Doc hands the ball to Robinson up the middle, and he will pick up 3 yards.
Robinson has had a fantastic night tonight, running the ball primarily up the A-gap on that RPO fake with his quarterback. Interesting to see TK's offense take their time down 14.
Second down and 6. This time Doc keeps it, and he's got a receiver open running down the sideline. This is trouble for the Maroons. Looks like TK's going to take it the distance. Zach Eldridge defies everything we just talked about.
Mark and I with the announcer Jinx there ranting about this RPO offense that plays slow and they don't throw passes. Huge touchdown there for the TK offense. Able to convert.
Doc to Eldridge and a 76-yard touchdown pass. TK has been up for the task. You know, they've battled. They've battled back. They've battled back. They've battled back. And every time the Maroons have responded, Doc keeps it. Pitches, no one home. Now we'll see if the Maroons can pick it up. And this one is going to result in a botched fumble. And TK unable to convert, but still down one possession, 8 points, 28-20. As we look at the touchdown, Eldridge juggled the ball, but had time to catch it, had space to run it, and converts the 76-yard touchdown. 4 minutes left in the third, and a lot has happened in the second half. A lot of time left. Holland Christian appeared to be in control, doubled up TK, and a touchdown dialed up by Micah Dock, the sophomore. And we'll see how the Maroons respond to a feisty TK Trojan team.
If I'm head coach Jeff Dock, I feel pretty good about my team right now. Down 8 on the road against a very talented Holland Christian team.
We'll see what Doc does. Again, a little bit of a pooch kick. And Holland Christian able to catch that just shy of the 30. Aberger brings his squad out for another possession in the third quarter.
Every time TK's offense has creeped back into this game, Holland Christian has answered. They are 4 for 4 on offense, converting on touchdowns, 28 points on the board.
Yeah, so, you know, Zach, you're a former player. You know, what goes on in your mind? You're a favorite. You're expected to maybe win by several touchdowns, and you're scoring, you're successful, but your opponent just keeps on coming back just when you think you put them away.
Absolutely. You have to continue to focus on doing your job and let things develop in the game.
Trojans with a little bit of momentum. Aberger kept that ball. Looked a little bit like a busted play. And the Maroons will go to second down behind the chains. Second down and 12 on an important possession for the Maroons.
As Mark and I have mentioned tonight, that first down offensively for an offense is key. Holland Christian loses 2 yards on that play. 2nd and 12.
Trojans very aggressive. Aberger hands the ball off to Myerd, and he is stuffed as he grabs the ball from Aberger. And 2 plays, and the Maroons continue to be knocked back.
Momentum definitely favoring TK right now after that huge touchdown to number 6, Zach Eldridge. 3rd and 13 for the Holland Christian offense. TK defense fired up, ready to go on this possession.
All right, Aberger, no doubt, going to look for one of his talented wide receivers. This time he finds, oh no, he had Gabriel Canfara open. Canfara unable to complete the catch. No, he's running a little bit backwards. That's a hard catch to convert. And that will bring up a 4th down and 15. Van Heis on to punt the ball away.
Super difficult catch attempt there by number 6, Gabe Canfara. Like Mark mentioned, turned around. Still a good ball by Aberger.
Looked like a bit of a wheel route. And Van Heis kicks it very high and short. And TK gets a friendly bounce. And they will pick up possession inside Maroon territory at the 42-yard line. And now is a time where the Maroon defense has to really step it up. Momentum on the Trojan side. On senior night, last home game of the year for Holland Christian.
TK 1st and 10 with a road upset on their mind tonight.
Quick pass, and Grotenhuis right there to stuff number 28, Malachi Van Engen. Van Engen has had a nice night tonight. Multiple gains, that time negative yardage because of Simon Grotenhuis' stop. He read that play really well.
Fantastic coverage and tackle by number 3, Simon Grotenhuis. He has an interception and touchdown tonight for the Maroons.
Handoff to Robinson. Grinds his way forward for a few yards. That will bring up third down and about 7 from the 40. You know, and if you're TK, you're probably looking at 2 downs to get the first down. You pick up 3 to 4 yards here. You give yourself a manageable 4th down. The Maroons thinking otherwise. Doc keeps it. Now he pitches it to Venangan, looking to get to the sideline. He's not able to get there. Joshua Bruxford with a great stop.
Excellent pursuit there by number 5, Joshua Bruxford. Huge
4th down
fourth
and
down.
3 for TK.
Probably the biggest possession of this game for TK. Down 8 on the road, 4th and 3, looking to convert and stay alive.
And the Maroons jump, and that will give TK an automatic first down.
Number 35, Leva there for the Maroons. With the jump, 5-yard penalty, TK will pick up the first down and continue to look to score and stay in this game on the road.
So we go to the 4th quarter. Holland Christian up 28-20 in this OK Black matchup. An all-important game for the Maroons as they look to bounce back from a loss last week on the road to Catholic Central. Maroons have led all night long, but TK has been up for the task. They've battled back, and now the Maroons hold a 1-score lead in a big 4th quarter coming up. We'll be right back on HC Live.
Correction shots of your athlete. Every team at Holland Christian Middle School through Varsity has shots from at least one event at bkbrewerphotography.smugmug.com. Shot by our in-house photographer, Brenda Brewer. Again, bkphotography.smugmug.com. We invite you to take a look at our work, capturing the emotion and action of our athletes. Thank you, Brenda.
First and 10. Robinson up the middle. He's got a lot of room to run all the way inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line.
Number 30, Robinson up the A-gap again. We have seen that all night tonight. He has been able to pick up chunk yardage for the TK offense. TK in the red zone, down 8, looking to punch it in.
First and goal from the 10. Doc hands it off to Zach Eldridge around the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, TK. And we are 28-26, a 2-point conversion from a tied ball game. And I'll tell you, this is not the place that the Maroons anticipated being as they start the 4th quarter.
Mid-October, a 5-1 Holland Christian squad against a 1-5 TK squad. Doesn't get much better than this.
Doc hands the ball to Robinson, and the Maroons stop him. Big time play by the Maroon defense. And Holland Christian with a 2-point lead early in the fourth quarter on senior night at Holland Christian. That's a big play. The Trojans had so much momentum that the entire second half really has felt like the Trojans had all the momentum from the first possession going in to score. And that's a big moment for the Maroons.
TK down 21-6 at halftime. Holland Christian only leading 28-26 now. TK lining up to kick off. Holland Christian's offense will need a big response to stay in this game. 11:27 to go in the fourth quarter.
Bruxford motioning his special teams up. Doc kicks it to Bruxford. He's got a little bit of room to run up over the 40 to the 44, and nice field position for the Maroons.
Bruxford there with a great cut, able to pick up a couple extra yards after the catch.
Some high football IQ by Joshua. He's been all over the field tonight, and we're going to need him to continue to be all over the field. Coach giving direction to his son, and now a timeout called. It just didn't seem like Abiger was on the same page.
That is their first timeout.
And they're talking it over right now.
Looked like there was a little bit of confusion by the receivers as well. Not sure where to line up. Abiger has to burn a timeout. Holland Christian looking to regroup. Up 2 at home, seeking to go 6-1 this season. They travel to Northview next week on the road. Northview was up 6-3 against Catholic Central, who Holland Christian lost to last week 42-18 on the road. Holland Christian the next week after that Northview game travels to Grand Rapids Christian for their last regular season game.
Abiger fakes the handoff. He keeps it. Nowhere to run. He's lucky to only lose 2 yards right there.
Feels like there's a major momentum shift in the second half in this game, and it's all TK momentum-wise. Down 2 on the road, defense playing well, offense playing lights out in the second half. 2nd and 12 for the Maroons.
A little adversity, and Abiger hands the ball off to Myerd. Myerd unable to pick up anything. TK is frustrating this high-powered offense of the Maroons. The Maroons had so much success all game long up until the last possession. A couple adjustments made by TK, and the Maroons find themselves in back-to-back possessions where they have a long 3rd down to convert. Big play for the Maroons. Abiger rolls to his left. He finds his receiver, Confara, who turns to catch it, and it goes through his hands. And again, kind of another tough catch for him to make. And the Maroons will have to punt it again. And some frustration on the Maroon sidelines. They haven't had this type of headwind all season long at home.
Holland Christian this season very dominant at home. Like Mark mentioned, some adversity tonight. A 1-5 Thornapple Kelloggville offense that came to play today. And they're down 2 on the road, and they're taking over on offense.
Nice kick by Van Heis. TK will start at their 25. You know, this is an incredible opportunity to learn. You know, playoffs will be coming for the Maroons, and having a bit of adversity will definitely make them stronger. You just don't want it to come on a loss. And they are up 2, and we'll see how the defense stands up to this momentum that the Trojans have. A nice stop on first down by that Maroon defense.
Holland Christian with offensive firepower, 5-1 on the season. They are led by their dominant offense. Their defense is able to get off the field, would set them up nicely to end this game here at home. Hopefully come out with a win. 9:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Holland Christian leads 28-26.
Doc with a pitch left. That time to Van Engen again, who picks up a first down. And this type of offense eats clock as well, right? That's the other piece that the Maroons have to be aware of. It's not uncommon to have a 6, 7, 8 minute drive, and with 9 minutes left, a long drive would be a tough pill to swallow for the Maroons. Doc lines up first down. He keeps it. He's got a lot of room to run up the middle. He's still on his feet as Grotenhuis knocks him out of bounds in Maroon territory at the 29, call it the 28-yard line.
Doc there.
Looks like the officials are going to mark him out at the 25. First down. TK is in business. Just under 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Number 3, Simon Grotenhuis with potentially a game-saving tackle. Number 4, Micah Doc playing well for TK.
Doc with a fumble. And I believe he is able to recover his own fumble as a mishandled handoff bounces right back to Doc, and the ball bouncing TK's way on that one. TK definitely in a position where they most likely have to score a touchdown. We haven't seen any kicking game in terms of a field goal kicker. I imagine Doc would be that kicker, as we've seen him on kickoffs, as he flips to his running back, that time Camden Peter. Camden with a nice gain, and that will bring up a third down and short. For TK.
TK with their RPO offense continuing to pick up first downs when needed. Boa Constrictor style offense, eating a lot of clock, down 2 on the road.
Doc hands the ball off to Robinson, who fights for a couple yards, and we'll see where he is marked. Looks like just shy of the first down, and that'll bring up fourth down for TK, a wall of Maroon defenders against a tough running back.
Fantastic stop by the Holland Christian defense. 4th and 1, Holland Christian leading 28-26 at home, seeking to go 6-1 this season. And a
timeout Holland Christian.
That is their first timeout of the second half. They will have 2 remaining.
Yeah, and that one was initially signaled to be a timeout by Holland Christian, but is in fact a timeout by TK, and a good timeout by Coach Jeff Dock. He rallies his team around him just like Coach Abiger does. I'll tell you, TK's been successful on the pitch. They've been successful on the quick hitter with Robinson up the middle. I like a bit of a keeper by the quarterback. There's been some mishandled handoffs. There's been some mishandled pitches. And the Maroons up front have stopped Robinson. We'll see right now. And Doc will keep it and pick up the first down. As that offensive line pushed back the Maroon defensive line. The TK offense continuing to chew the clock. On the road along the lakeshore at Holland Christian High School.
1st and 10 for the TK offense.
Doc hands it off to Robinson, who runs hard. He's still on his feet, battling inside the 10. And a nice first down gain for TK. 6 minutes, 15 seconds and counting.
Robinson all night continuing to keep his legs churning after contact. Has played fantastic for the TK offense.
Doc keeps it, flips it wide to his running back, and the Maroons defend that unbelievably well. Big time play.
Number 5, Joshua Bruxford there, in on the tackle. Following where the ball was traveling, playing his assignments well there on defense.
3rd down and 10. Big play. TK doesn't have to pick up everything on this play, but they definitely want to pick up 5 or 6. And there's a fake handoff. Doc with a keeper around the right side. He's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Doc faked the handoff to Robinson, decided to keep it, made a couple defenders miss, and punches it in. TK up 32-28 on the road. They will likely go for a 2-point conversion. 5:14 to go in the 4th quarter at Holland Christian Stadium. A 1-5 TK team looking for the upsets on the road over a 5-1 Holland Christian squad.
Doc pitches to his right, and TK scores the 2-point conversion on the heels of Zach Eldridge. Gives the Trojans a 6-point lead. Just under 6 minutes left in the ball game. You know, if the only positive to that score is we've got 5 minutes left on the clock. We've got time. The entire playbook is open for the Maroons. And this next possession, we're going to find out a lot about this Maroon offense and this Maroon football team.
Holland Christian 5-1 on the year, lost on the road last week to Catholic Central 42-18 in a game where they played well, looking to bounce back tonight at home against a 1-5 TK team. Holland Christian down 6 currently at home, 5:14 left in the game in the 4th quarter. TK readying the kickoff.
And Dot goes deep this time and kicks it out of bounds. And that will give the Maroon team really nice field position to start this drive.
The TK defense, the last 2 possessions out on the field, have played fantastic. Caused Holland Christian to punt twice. Holland Christian looking to rebound here and take back the lead in this game.
The Maroons 65 yards from the end zone. Abiger looks to his right, scrambles, and he's got Confara, but throws it just outside Gabriel's reach. That will bring up 2nd down and 10.
Feels a little bit like we're watching Vanderbilt play Alabama last week. Huge upset in college football. Vanderbilt at home, able to upset number 1 Alabama in college football. Holland Christian 5-1 at home tonight, down 6 against a 1-5 TK squad.
Abiger to Grotenheis, his big play wide receiver, picks up 5. And a positive play. Seems like the first positive play in the last couple possessions. And it came at the right time. 3rd down and 4 in a critical play for the Maroons for Evan Abiger and his offense.
Abiger, plenty of options on this 3rd and 4. 23 Myerd at running back. Simon Grotenheis, number 3 at receiver. Gabe Confara, number 6 at tight end. A hard count by Abiger.
Abiger finds his wide receiver. That time Confara with a great catch. You'll see it on this replay. Reaches to his right, able to catch it and convert the 1st down. The clock continues to count down in the late minutes of tonight's game. Abiger finds his receiver, Simon Grotenheis, with a 1st down into Trojan territory, out of bounds at the 40. We've been calling Abiger to Grotenheis all season long. And in a critical moment of the game, we call it again.
Simon Grotenheis, number 3, the junior wide receiver for Holland Christian. He has come up clutch in big moments, in big games this season for the Maroons. 1st and 10 for Holland Christian. Looking to score at home, down 6.
Abiger hit from a blindside tackle, and Holland Christian is going to bounce on it. Myerd all the way back at the 30, and Abiger takes a big hit from an unblocked Trojan, and the Maroons fortunate to retain possession.
Abiger there, absolutely drilled by a TK defender. Sets up Holland Christian with horrible field position, down 6, 2nd and 40 for Holland Christian.
Inside 4 minutes. And you don't have to try to get it all back. A 10 to 15 yard play gets you in business. And a quick screen. Great catch right there, and a lot of room to run for Brutsford. Big comeback play by the Maroons. all the way up to the 49. And the Maroons in 4-down territory give themselves a fighting chance. 3rd down and 21. You know, again, you don't have to pick up all 21 of these yards, but an 8 to 12, 15-yard play is all you're looking for if you're Coach Abiger. Give yourself a chance on that 4th down. Abiger looking again for Bruxford, and he's going to pick up a flag. He's hit early. Bruxford's been all over the field. We've been calling his name and called his name again as you look at that replay. Again, he's hit early by the TK cornerback, and that will give the Maroons a 1st down.
Good.
Pass interference, automatic 1st down, and the Maroons will have the ball at the 36-yard line.
Good ball by Abiger on that attempt to Bruxford. Like Mark mentioned, Bruxford hit early before the ball arrived. Huge flag. Holland Christian looking to score.
Abiger to Confara. Confara with a catch and a 1st down. The Maroons continue to march down the field in a critical possession at a critical point in their season. 5-1, looking to go to 6-1.
Holland Christian 1st and 10. 3:05 left to go in the game.
Abiger's going to keep it as he rolls out. Gets past the first defender, still on his feet. He's all the way inside the 15 to the 10, the 5, touchdown! Evan Abiger, what a play by the senior quarterback. Gives the Maroons the lead.
Evan Abiger there showing some patience, utilizing his legs. Cut east to west, able to punch it in for Holland Christian, and we got a tie ball game. 34-34, 2:54 left. Caden Van Heist, the kicker with D1 offers, in to attempt the PAT for Holland Christian.
Van Heist puts the Maroons into the lead, 35-34, in what's been an incredibly entertaining game. A lot closer than the Maroon faithful would have liked, but tip of the cap to TK as they've been up for the task.
TK down 21-6 at half, rallies back, takes the lead late 3rd quarter. Holland Christian storms back, up 1 at home. And we're going to see the TK offense take over again in what has been a back and forth game all night. Holland Christian, like I mentioned, led 21-6 at half. TK marched back, able to take a lead. Holland Christian says roger that. Scores again, responds. Caden Van Heist readying to kick off to TK's special team unit.
And Van Heist, ball falls off the, looks like that ball fell off. It looked like the wind blew the football off the tee.
Van Heist to reattempt the kickoff to TK.
Van Heist kicks it off deep. TK is going to field it at the 5, to the 10, 15, 20, all the way out to the 30-yard line. And they will start 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And a big possession on both sides of the ball. You know, you think back a couple weeks, East Grand Rapids, Holland Christian. Holland Christian comes back, scores late. You know, it felt a little bit different because that game Holland Christian was down and they were coming back. This time, Holland Christian with the lead all night long, but TK with a comeback on multiple possessions as Doc completes a first down pass to Spencer Ibama, who gives TK a first down. 1-point game. We haven't seen TK attempt a field goal all night. You'd think that they feel like they need to get into the end zone. We're going to find out. I hope the Maroons get a stop so that we don't find out. But Robinson running, churning his feet into Maroon territory all the way down to the 35, and Robinson has been a workhorse running back. He's got a lot of talent and runs with a lot of energy, the junior.
TK offensively this second half has put up 28 points in just shy of 2 quarters. They are on fire. 1st and 10, down 1 on the road.
Maroons looking for answers. Quarterback Doc keeps it, fights his way down to the 30, and that will bring up 2nd down and 5. A minute 40 and counting in what may prove to be the last possession of the night. Just like that East Grand Rapids game, East Grand Rapids, the same side of the field. We'll see what Holland Christian can do. And a pass wide to Van Engen. He's going to pick up a first down right in front of the TK cheerleaders and student section.
Van Ecken has had a fantastic night offensively for the TK offense, alongside his teammate number 30, Robinson, also starring at running back for TK. This RPO offense has caused the Maroons headaches all night, specifically in the second half, where TK has put up 28 points.
Maroons looking for a big play on defense. Doc hands the ball off to Robinson, who runs inside the 10 all the way to the 5. And we've got an injured Trojan player. Robinson just keeps moving his feet right up the middle, and he's able to put the Trojans on the doorsteps of a touchdown and a lead late in tonight's game.
TK's offensive line this second half has played phenomenal. Robinson, Doc, and Van Ecken have had plenty of open green to run on. 28 points in the second half by a TK offense. That's 1 in 5 on the season. Holland Christian 5-1 on the season. Leads 35-34. A minute 16 to go in the fourth quarter. Like Mark mentioned, we saw Des Myerd score a game-winning touchdown late against a really good and talented East Grand Rapids squad. We are hoping Holland Christian is not on the wrong side of the end of a close game.
So here you got 1st and 5. Holland Christian 1 timeout. Do you let him score?
Tough decision.
You know, here's Robinson, and he does.
Like
I'm not saying the Maroons let him score, but in many ways, you got 1 timeout left. You get a stop, you get a timeout, and TK is just going to milk that clock. At this point of the game, that's a big touchdown. Robinson scores, but you got a minute and 13 left. Holland Christian has shown the ability to score quickly. And this gives them a fighting chance to respond.
Smart
That
play.
said, TK up 5, looking to go up 7 with his 2-point conversion attempt.
Smart play, like Mark mentioned, defensively, potentially letting Robinson punch it in. Minute 13 to go. TK attempting the 2-point right here.
Looks like an official's timeout. Oh, this time TK calls a timeout. All right, so this really is an important 2-point conversion. 5-point game, you score 2, and then you bring the element of, okay, what does Holland Christian do if they are able to score a touchdown? Do they just bring Van Heis on to kick the extra point, tie it up, and go to OT? Or do you force them into a 2-point conversion attempt themselves? So big 2-point conversion. I'm maybe even understating that. Both sides of the ball.
Likely the play of the game right here on this 2-point conversion. Interesting to see what the TK offense will call. We've seen fakes to quarterback Micah Dock. Number 30, Debo Robinson, having a fantastic night at running back. The Holland Christian Maroon platoon on the minion out loud for what might be the biggest play of this game.
All right, Doc keeps it, and he's able to barrel his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion is successful, and TK is up 7 with a minute 13 left. 42-35, fireworks all night long in this OK Black matchup. A 5-1 Maroon, 1-5 Trojans. Trojans have not looked like a 1-5 team tonight.
TK definitely ate their Wheaties this morning. Head coach Jeff Dock, would be interesting to hear what he said pregame to his 1-5 squad coming on the road to play a very talented 5-1 Holland Christian football team. TK leads by 7 on the road. Holland Christian is going to have to march down the field fast with a minute 13 to go.
All right, so Doc kicked it deep last kick. It went out of bounds. They've been kicking it short all night long. It'll be interesting to see what their strategy is on this kickoff. Yeah, that kickoff was as successful of a kick as you could possibly have. Kind of a squib kick. Runner so hard to handle. And the Maroons are deep in their own territory. They've got nearly 90 yards to drive with a minute 13. They've got one timeout, down 7, and a touchdown is the only option they have. You got the full field with a timeout. But they're going to have to pick up yards by the chunk. Abiger looks to his left. Myerd catches it, and he's tackled right away. And I think coach is going to have to call a timeout. He's going to let the clock run and keep the offense on the field. Abiger's in hurry up. A lot of time off the clock. Abiger looks to his left. Caught by Groten. He steps out of bounds at the 25. 47 seconds left. Holland Christian has one timeout. Again, they can utilize the entire field, but any catch in bounds has got to result in a quick timeout unless it's a first down.
Gonna need a big play by this Holland Christian offense to keep them in this game. Flags down on the field all over.
And TK jumped. And they're going to call a false start on Holland Christian. And that'll be on the center. As you can see in the replay, just a slight movement of his left hand, his left arm.
Not an ideal penalty by the Maroons offense. 47 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, down 7 at home.
Aberger's going to have to look downfield. And he does. He's looking for Grotenhuis with a great catch. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 36. Amazing extension by Simon, the junior.
Great pocket presence there by Evan Aberger. Number 3, Simon Grotenhuis, able to jump, haul in the catch, get out of bounds to stop the clock. 40 seconds to go in this game.
TK content to give up 10, 15-yard gains. Aberger is going to roll left, and he's looking for, this time Confara catches it almost to the 50-yard line. 35 seconds left, a lot of time on the clock, but you have to move with a sense of urgency. Great catch by the senior. And a first down for the Maroons.
Holland Christian continuing to have success passing the ball. Evan Aberger, number 2, a star quarterback for the Maroons.
Straight back. Aberger looking for, this time he picks up Brooks for over the 50. 31 seconds left. You figure 5 to 6 seconds per play. They got about 5 plays in them if they manage the clock well. Again, 1 timeout, 42-35. The Minions are cheering on the Maroons. And a quick hitter, this time to Confara, and a quick timeout by Coach. And after a short gain, but I'll tell you the importance of that short game was it gave Holland Christian a first down.
Huge first down for the Holland Christian offense. I have been impressed with their O-line play all night. Evan Aberger, number 2, the quarterback, has had a ton of time in the pocket, able to go through his reads down the field, find his receivers, Simon Grotenhuis, Josh Bruxford, Gabe Confara, all very talented receivers, able to get open with time developing on their routes. 26 seconds to go. Holland Christian avoiding the upset tonight at home against a 1-5 TK team. Mid-October football doesn't get much better than this. 1st and 10, Holland Christian. Evan Aberger in the gun.
Aberger looking for Grotenhuis. Quick catch, and he steps out of bounds inside the 30. Another first down for the Maroons, and this offense is marching down the field. 21 seconds left. Time for 4 plays. They are managing the clock as good as can be expected. 1 timeout. You got 90 yards, and they've gained over 60. And let's see if they can finish the deal just like they did 2 weeks ago right here, same end zone against East Grand Rapids. Aberger rolls left. He looks, he fires, he's got Confara who catches it inside the 20, down to the 16. First down, Holland Christian, 15 seconds left. The beauty of that is Confara catches it and goes out of bounds, stops the clock. with a host of defenders hanging on for dear life.
Super high IQ play by number 6, Gabe Confara. Holland Christian 1st and 10, 15 seconds to go in this game.
Abiger straight back, looks, fires. He's got his receiver out of bounds. Inside the 5, Simon Grotenheim stops the clock. First down and goal to go, 9 seconds left. The Maroons sprint to the line of scrimmage. And TK Middleville Trojans with a timeout in what has been an incredible drive, capping off an incredible night at Holland Christian. Unbelievable.
The TK Trojans down 21-6 on the road against Holland Christian. They took a lead early in the 4th quarter on the road. Holland Christian scored. TK scored again. Holland Christian looking to score one more time and tie the game up 42-42 here at home. Holland Christian 5-1 in the season. The TK Trojans 1-5. First and goal for the Maroons, 9 seconds to go in this game.
Abiger in the shotgun. He cannot afford to be sacked. Straight back, looks to his right. He's got his receiver open. Touchdown, Confara! And that caps off an incredible 90-yard drive with just over a minute to play. And the Maroons are 1 extra point away from tying the game.
We've got a shootout tonight at home at Holland Christian Stadium. Like Mark mentioned, Holland Christian a PAT attempt away from tying up the game, 42-42, 6 seconds to go in a mid-October Friday Night Lights game.
And it looks like Coach Abiger is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. All the momentum is with the Maroons right now. They're going to go for 2 to win this game in improbable fashion. Abiger rolls to his right. He's got his receiver open. Touchdown! That one goes to Brunswick. We talked about him all night long, and what a finish for the Holland Christian Maroons in an instant classic.
Number 5, Joshua Bruxford with the 2-point conversion puts the Maroons up 1 at home. TK Trojans 1-5 on the year. We're down 21-6 at half. They battle back, take a lead in the 3rd quarter.
And this place is going crazy. 2 home games in a row. 2 weeks ago, East Grand Rapids. Tonight, the Trojans. And both times, the Maroons come back in incredible fashion. Abiger to Bruxford.
Caden Van Heis readies the kickoff. 6 seconds to go in the game. TK Trojans down 1 on the road against a very talented Holland Christian squad.
Van Heis kicks it deep. And the Trojans will receive. No doubt the last play of the game. And the Maroons win an instant classic at Holland Christian High School. Tip of the cap to the TK Trojans. They were up for a fight all night long, but a bigger tip of the cap to the Maroons. I'll tell you, they faced adversity tonight, but a 90-yard drive, down by 7.
Holland Christian will improve to 6-1 on the year. They travel to Northview next week on the road. Northview 6-0 on the season. They were up 6-3 at half over Catholic Central, who beat Holland Christian last week. Holland Christian finishes the season on the road at Grand Rapids Christian. 2 winnable games, in my opinion, for the Maroons. Could set them up for an 8-1 record in a home playoff game this season.
Holland Christian moves to 6-1. TK falls to 1-6, but they did not look like a 1-6 team tonight. These are the nights that you'll remember forever. Senior night, Holland Christian in a battle. Holland Christian goes up 28-14. You think they're just going to extend that lead in the second half and run away, but that didn't happen. This second half was incredible. Kind of body blow after body blow, and the Maroons able to come out on top tonight. Tip of the cap to Coach Abiger. Tip of the cap to the entire team. All 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. And I'll tell you, a tip of the cap to the HCLive crew for putting on an incredible performance. A shout out to director Adam Wasink, the dependable Adam Wasink. He just delivers a great product. And then a team that has been incredible. Cassie Evenhouse co-directing on the camera as we watch the Minions and the Maroons mingle at the end zone. What an incredible night for those students. I'll tell you, Ethan Hemeke on the camera, Alex Hambley, Aiden Hook, Asa Muma on the camera, all on the camera. Nathan Van Klompenberg, camera and color correction. And then Devin Dumet, our sideline reporter. Thanks to all of you for putting on an amazing production. Zach, what a great night to be up in the booth.
Fantastic night up in the booth with you, Mark. Friday Night Lights. It doesn't get much better than this. Holland Christian on the road next week against what should be an undefeated Northview team. A battle for the top of the OK Black. They win that game, I think they have a home playoff game here at Holland Christian Stadium.
Yeah, it would be love to get back. It would be great to get back here in the friendly confines of this football field. It's been a great night. Mark Vandenbosch for Zach Doctor. Have a great weekend, everyone.
A thumbs up then. What an incredible game by both teams. TK was, last we talked, TK was down to 6, but then they came all the way up to 28. HC took back the lead briefly, and then within the last couple minutes, TK made it back up. With 9 seconds left, HC pushed their way in for a final touchdown to even up the score. And with a 2-point conversion, they won the game for HC. Really incredible plays from both teams. HCLive will be back on October 15 for swimming and diving against Mona Shores. I can't wait to see everyone there. Have a great night.
Okay, I'm gonna pan.
Who's got it better than us?
Well, that's not my issue. This is the first time we're doing it, so. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Camera one. Maybe I should at this point. Where did I go? Oh! Camera one got that. I get the full band for my mother.
And a burger.
Where did it go? How did people get? I feel like this maroon platoon for the games have been better than other years. Shut up. I can see this and make it really obvious. Oh yeah, I want to see an epic video of you being
Pass complete.
Don't lose hope. Yeah, but then that happened. That's classy right now. Oh yeah, number one. Yes! Number one!
They're going for the 2-point. 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 Yeah, that's not my issue. Yeah, that's not my issue. This is the first time we're doing it, so. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Camera one. Maybe I should at this point. Where did that go? Oh, shit. Oh! Camera one got that. I get the full band for my mother. Where did it go? How did people get it? I feel like this maroon platoon for the games have been better than other years. Shut up. I can see this and make it really obvious.
Oh yeah, I want to see an epic video of you being
Pass complete.
Don't lose hope. What did you touch? Yeah, but then that happened. That's classy right now. Oh yeah, number one. Yes! Number one! Yes! Number one! Number one got that. You really can't do that in football. You really can't do that in football. They're going for the 2-point. 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 Well, that's not my issue. Well, that's not my issue. This is the first time we're doing it, so. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Camera one and like the after a pro shot, like close up on people. Maybe I should at this point. Where did I go? Oh! Camera one got that. I get the full band for my mother. Where did it go? People get it. I feel like this maroon platoon for the games have been better than other years. Shut up. I think this can make it really obvious.
Oh yeah, I want to see an epic video of me like
Pass complete.
Don't lose hope. Yeah, but then that happened. That's passing right now. Oh yeah, number one. Yes! Number one! Yes! Number one! Number one got that. You really can't do that in football. You really can't do that in football. They're going for the 2 point.